That's
So will he get
mean.
to sing now? Will he get to sing?
Do you want him to sing?
Yeah.
I can. It's always.
Maybe they do a duet.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. Hey, Eurovoxx, Andy here, and I'm here with the fantastic Ari Ólafsson. Did I get it right?
Perfect pronunciation.
It wasn't really perfect, was it?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Ari, great to see you. How are you doing? How are you finding London?
Oh, London is great. I'm going to be living here for the next 4 years. So this is just the place for me. I love it.
Wow, that's news. What are you going to be doing here?
I'm going to be, studying at the Royal Academy of Music.
Wow.
So just when I finish Eurovision, after I'm going to be moving to London in August, and then I'm going to be studying in September. So it's going to be
Wow.
it's going to be lovely.
Well, welcome.
Thank you so
You
much.
brought the sunshine with you today
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
Sunshine
So-
always comes out for Eurovision.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody told me that when Icelandic people come to Iceland, especially in Eurovision, the sun comes out. I don't know if that's true, but it happened with Greta Salome and also with Svala, so I don't.
Wow.
It was really funny.
So, how does it feel? I mean, you're quite a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
19 years old.
Turning 20 in May, 21st of May. So
Just after Eurovision.
yeah, just after Eurovision. Yeah.
How does it feel, kind of having the weight of Iceland on your shoulders when you go to Lisbon next month?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's not like the weight. It's like you have the backland of Iceland, and everybody's so supporting and loving in Iceland, and it's gonna be. It feels great. It feels amazing.
Because we know Icelandic Eurovision fans.
Yeah.
And they are hardcore.
They are
Eurovision fans.
Everyone in Iceland, Eurovision is a real big thing, and me growing up, seeing my idols, singing in Eurovision Song Contest like Selma and Birgitta or Johanna, all these amazing singers, and now me doing the same thing it's unfathomable, really.
Well, you're going to be someone else's idol when they're growing up.
Well, yeah, and with that comes a great responsibility. It's going to be great.
No, it will be fantastic. It'll be such a great atmosphere
Absolutely.
out there. Talking about your idols, you mentioned some Icelandic singers. I mean, who are your musical influences?
Really, my main musical influence is Stevie Wonder, but you don't really get that connection when I'm singing this song. But I sing a lot of soul and rock, and I sing a lot of different varieties of songs. But one in particular in Eurovision, that's one really was and is Iceland Eurovision Party. It's called this, and Fairy Tale was one of my favorite songs ever. The song, it has kind of a fairy tale sort of adventurous theme to it, and yeah, he's going to be in this competition, and oh my god, I could.
You're going to be hanging out.
Yeah, I could turn into a fanboy, such a crazy fanboy if I see him. It's going to be humiliating.
Play it cool, Ari. Play it cool.
Yeah,
You'll be his bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be nice. Yeah.
But in terms of the competition, song var keppnin.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, perfect. You were really good.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
You heard it here first. How was that whole experience? Because obviously, lots of people have their favourites. There's quite a lot of good songs actually this year, so the standard was quite high.
It was a really tough competition, and it was really nice. It was an amazing process, and the Icelandic communities, because every Icelander is such a huge Eurovision fan, but it's always the competition. I don't know. It was just amazing. What else can I say? What do you want me to say? It's great. It was just phenomenal.
And have you had kind of any advice from any former participants?
Yeah.
Icelandic or otherwise?
Yeah. My director, when I was young, when I was 11 years old, I starred as Oliver Twist in the musical in the National Theatre, and Selma Björns, the one that landed the second place, she was our director.
Wow.
And she found me and turned me into the guy that I am today, one of those big influences in my life. And she she told me just, and what everybody's been saying, and Þórunn Erna, which is a songwriter in this song, everybody's just been telling me just to enjoy this. Is a once in a lifetime, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And in terms of preparations, just do this, do the London, do the Israel, do all the parties, and just be all over the place.
Now, how did you kind of come into contact with the song? How did that come about?
The song, it took me from the moment I heard it the first time. Þórunn, she sent me a link to the demo, and the message especially caught me in this song, and I connected with it deeply because it can be connected with a lot of things like bullying and not being able to find out who you are, not fitting in. And when I was little, I was doing musicals, and people really teach me about that, and me not really fitting in, though I was good. I always felt like the odd one out. So I connect with this song deeply, and the main message is, wherever you're from, whether you're from Iceland, you're from London, you're from Portugal, you will always experience pain in your life. You always have a story. And that's why it's so important to come out and spread out joy and happiness and compassion with one another, instead of being judgmental and tearing people down. And that's the main message in the song, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, was to spread out love and joy and happiness, and being here on the biggest event of Europe, saying this statement, making this in this strong power ballad. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, you touched on the message of the song. It is a really powerful message, but a message in a song isn't really anything unless there's emotion when you're performing it.
Absolutely.
And you really do give that song emotion when you perform.
Thank you so much.
So you bring a great song to life.
Thank you.
I think we're watching you, and it's going to be exciting to see it on that huge stage in Lisbon. Does that do you get a bit nervous about performing on such a big stage? It sounds like you're quite used to performing.
Yeah. Performing on stage, I've been doing that my whole life, and you always get butterflies in your stomach, and you always get like this jitters. It's mostly excitement, and the fact that I'm just singing from this little box right over here, and knowing that there are 250 million people or so watching, all cramped into this one person, it really helps, because then it gets more personal if you're just singing to this one person that's watching and hopefully listening to you. And it's going to be great.
Oh, you're gonna have such a great time.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to get to know.
I'm already having a great time.
I can see. And when you're hanging out with Reback, that'll be the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to get to know this year's participants a bit better, and I would love to know what's the craziest thing you've done in your life. Shock us. Shock us.
All right. See, I did kind of an illegal thing in Spain. It's illegal in that way. It's really dangerous.
Okay.
But I'm kind of a daredevil. I'm like an adrenaline maniac. I went skydiving in Bulgaria. It was fantastic. It was great there. Wow. And when I was 17 years old, I was alone in Spain, in Barcelona, and I was walking down the La Rambla, and there's a bridge which opens, for ships and docks. So, there was like a handle on the side of the bridge. And I thought, oh, what an amazing opportunity for me to take a picture and post it on Instagram. Hey, I'm having fun here in Spain, And so it was just me, my little brother, and my two little nieces. And I was the oldest there. I was supposed to protect them, keep them safe. It was so idiotic. I went out and I was hanging and on the rail, and she took the picture. I was hanging with one hand, and it's like 5 meters down to the ocean.
No, Ari, you can't do that.
Yeah, and I didn't know any better because in Iceland you can pretty much do anything and get away from it. But then I started to see that there was a lot of people circling around me. I was like, oh, what's he doing? It's so dangerous. Get him out of there. And you know, and then my niece, because she's been living there for 1 year, people have been talking Spanish. She's like, Ari, I've been listening to the people, and this is illegal. You gotta get up right now.
Oh, no.
And it took such a long time because my little brother, he loves this kind of situation. So he was laughing enormously out loud. So he couldn't pick me up. So I was stuck there. And the one thing I had to do, I had to jump down into the ocean and try to land on the stone tablet that was having it was on the bridge, under the bridge. So I jumped on. I landed half in, so my leg was in the ocean and one leg was on the stone pillar. So I went up, scratched my knee. I climbed the bridge from under, and when I was midway, then I hear the sound of a ship.
Oh no!
And it was going to open. So I, like a maniac, crazy, just jumped went across, and there was a ladder there. So I got up, and the first man I saw was the Spanish police officer, and but he took me up, and you know, he said, you know, just not ever doing that again, and he was really nice about it. I was really lucky, you know. And that's the craziest thing. That's the craziest situation I was ever, because I could have easily gotten myself up if I wasn't so tired of taking the photos. And
I think that's the craziest one we've had today.
Yeah, I've done some crazy stuff.
But you need to stop that, because we need you in one piece in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Okay, so no adrenaline.
Yeah, when the people in Lisbon were suggesting the postcards, they were doing something, because me, with my luck, everything that will ever happen, if there's like a lightning in Portugal, it's gonna hit me.
Oh no!
I'm not even joking. Because with my luck, it's gonna hit me. But and so they was like, hey, would you like doing surfing? And you know, I don't know how to surf, but I'm not a guy to like make barriers. So I was like, yeah. But then I was like, no, better not. Want to be in one piece. Might get crushed by a wave or something like that.
Oh god, we're going to get you some minders to follow you around in Lisbon. You need to be on that stage.
No, but I'm already a chill guy, but that's the craziest thing I've ever done. We'll never be doing that again, and don't recommend anybody hanging on top of a bridge.
Yeah, no. Ever. Watching this at home, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't follow. Just follow my message. Don't follow my footsteps.
That's right. Now, if you're invisible for a day, what would you do?
I would go and see a musical.
You have to be invisible to see a musical?
Yeah, no, I would go and see a musical and go backstage and see other people.
Okay.
And I would probably fuck with them, take something from them, and like going and say, oh, where is it?
Like a poltergeist.
Yeah, like a poltergeist. I'll probably hunt people. They're like got the lollipop, and then like. The lollipop goes drifting out.
And last one, if you could be any superhero, which one would you be?
You're asking the right man, because I'm a huge superhero nerd. My father actually has the biggest collection of Marvel comics in Iceland.
Oh wow!
So when I was growing up, I was listening. So my favorite superhero for me would be, you know, Batman is such a mainstream. So, but for me, it's Flash, the Red.
Good choice. Good choice.
And you know, if you run super fast, you can literally do anything. You can run up buildings. You can be like time would be irrelevant. So stopping time wouldn't be as fun, but like moving really fast would be like super fast would be the best thing. You know, you could be enormously good at sports, every sport. Right? You could probably be. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. Yeah, but Flash is the best. Is for me would be the best superhero to be. Yeah.
We like your choice. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today.
Yes, it's been I've just been losing myself in the conversation. It's so nice talking to you.
You're going to have so much fun in Lisbon,
absolutely.
And you're really embracing it. I can see that just from talking to you.
Thank you so much.
If you just have one final message for our viewers at home, what would you say?
The greatest thing is to love and be loved in return, and that's why you should listen to our song, Our Choice, and Eurovoxx. Thank you for listening, and thanks for the support, and see you in Lisbon.